Welcome to a deep dive into one of the most fascinating and controversial philosophical and scientific debates. Are we living in a simulation? While this topic straddles the line between science, philosophy, and speculative fiction, it has intrigued some of the greatest thinkers in human history. From ancient philosophical musings to modern computational theories, this exploration challenges our understanding of reality itself. The idea that our reality might be an illusion or a construct is not new. Eastern philosophy presents concepts like Zhuangzi's butterfly dream. Am I a man dreaming of being a butterfly or a butterfly dreaming of being a man? Meanwhile, in the West, Plato's allegory of the cave and Descartes' skeptical challenge, how do I know I am not deceived by an evil demon, laid the groundwork for questioning reality itself. Fast forward to 2003, when philosopher Nick Bostrom published a paper that ignited the modern simulation hypothesis. He proposed three possible scenarios, at least one of which must be true. Humanity never reaches a stage advanced enough to create detailed simulations of conscious beings because it goes extinct before doing so. Advanced civilizations exist but choose not to run such simulations. Advanced civilizations do create these simulations, and we are almost certainly living in one of them. If the third possibility holds, then we are not the base reality, but rather one of potentially billions of simulated realities. Though the simulation hypothesis remains a largely philosophical proposition, some scientists have sought physical evidence of its validity. One such attempt is to identify glitches or artifacts in our reality that might suggest computational constraints, similar to rendering errors in video games. One example is physicist Silas Bean's work, hypothesizing that if we are in a simulation, there may be detectable limits to reality's resolution, akin to pixelation in digital images. Another famous mystery aligning with this theory is the universal speed limit, the speed of light. Some theorists argue that this could be analogous to a processing cap, deliberately set to maintain the consistency of the simulation. One of the strangest findings in modern physics is the observer effect, demonstrated in the double-slit experiment. Particles behave differently when they are being observed, collapsing from a wave-like probability distribution into a definite state. Could this be evidence that our reality only renders details when needed, just like in a video game? If we assume that reality is a simulation, a critical question arises. Are we conscious players, or are we non-playable characters, NPCs? Consciousness remains one of the greatest mysteries in science. If we are in a simulation, the creators, possibly future humans, may have the capability to design conscious beings within it. Elon Musk famously stated that the odds of us living in base reality are 1 in billions. His reasoning follows the exponential progression of video game graphics and AI, suggesting that if such advancements continue, indistinguishable simulations will inevitably be created. If our reality is simulated, what does that mean for us? It raises profound existential and ethical questions. Does free will exist, or is everything predetermined? If we are simulations, is there a creator? Does this bring us closer to the concept of God? If we uncover proof of our simulation, what happens next? Would our creators shut it down? Moreover, some theorists speculate that a simulated reality could imply a multiverse of simulations, with different realities running parallel, like multiple servers in an MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. The simulation hypothesis remains speculative, and many scientists, such as Harvard physicist Lisa Randall, outright dismiss it, arguing that there is no empirical evidence to support it. However, the sheer advancement of technology and computational modeling suggests that, at the very least, it is a question worth pondering. Are we characters in an advanced simulation? Or are we living in the one true reality? Until we find definitive proof, the debate remains open.